Do you want your 5.7 Hemi to sound like this? What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how you can make your 5.7 Hemi sound real good with that aggressive sound. If you want that, I'm going to be telling you guys the mods that you definitely need. It doesn't require much, that you could definitely get your 5.7 Hemi to sound just like this truck. Which is a 2014, I believe, Dodge Ram 4th gen 5.7. Well, not 5.7, but it is a 6.4. But you definitely could make your truck sound like that, though. With these simple mods I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Hope you guys having a great day today. So let's get into talking about these mods to get your truck sounding real good. You want that aggressive, loud sound, like me, pretty much. Same thing I want to do to my 4th gen Dodge Ram. So I'm going to tell you what it really takes and the kind of parts that you really need. So the parts I'm going to be sharing with you guys are my top 4 simple mods. I wouldn't say simple, but you get the point. But simple things that you could really do. It might be a little bit pricey, but it's going to be worth it at the end, because you're going to have a very powerful truck and a truck that sounds really, really good. So the number one thing, honestly, you want to stick. When I get to the end of the video, I'm going to share with you guys. This is not in order, but I'm going to share with you guys the number one thing that put everything together to make your truck sound like an animal, pretty much. Something real crazy. People are going to think you have some kind of crazy, money into it. But, so let's begin with the first thing. The first thing is, obviously, you want to go with a whole new, different stock exhaust system. And the number one exhaust system I would recommend to you personally, nothing else, this is a high quality exhaust system that you will definitely need, is the AWE catback exhaust system. That would be the number one thing. You want to get rid of your boring old exhaust system that come with these trucks that weigh probably at least 50 pounds or something like that. But that would be the number one thing. That might be, a little quick little $2,000 you probably gonna spend on a whole full exhaust system. You're gonna have that sound. It's gonna sound a little bit way better, but it's not gonna get your truck there yet to that aggressive sound like I just showed you guys. The next thing you're gonna want to do is get yourself some long tube headers. This one is really, I wouldn't really give any kind of preference, but I want to say, don't go cheap out on the long tube headers. Get some stainless steels, something that's really a good brand. There's a lot of good brand out there. Get yourself a long tube headers for your truck, and that's going to be the two things right there that's going to give it. That long tube headers alone, with that exhaust sound system, is going to be halfway there pretty much. You're going to hear that growl, and you're going to hear that heavy, that heavy 5.7 Hemi sound that you want to hear. And the third thing I would definitely do is, you got to do this to every car, every truck, whatever. You got to be able to add this mod, because With those two things, this mod is necessary to get yourself a nice cold air intake, high quality. Spent that extra $400 or 350, whatever you want to call it, but definitely spent that. So with those three things alone now, you're gonna hear a different sound increase from your truck. But the number one overall thing that you might need the most, like I was saying, if you still watching, like I promised to the end, getting to the end, you definitely gonna need a supercharger, to be honest. If you really want to get that sound, that whine, that aggressive sound with those four things I just shared, get yourself a supercharger. Yes, it's not cheap, but it's gonna be worth it because it's gonna benefit big time with your truck. Get yourself a supercharger and definitely get yourself a custom camshaft. That's that right there top everything else. Get yourself a custom camshaft. Could be stage 2, 3, whatever. I believe the higher you go, the louder it is. So with those, the supercharger, to be honest, is necessary for speed and that whine. But the overall thing, if you really want to go the route where you don't have the funds for the supercharger, because I know this is pricey for a supercharger, it's like $7,000. Then you could easily just do cold air intake, AWE catback exhaust system, long tube headers, and then you could simply just add the camshaft. The camshaft probably gonna cost you at least like probably around $2,000 or something like that, with parts and labor. So it all depends on where you at. With those four things alone, you will definitely hear your Hemi raw, and it's gonna sound real nasty, not something that's too common. That it's not gonna sound like that. Like you have some kind of just exhaust system on there. It's gonna sound to where anybody who hear that sound gonna want to ask you, what do you have done to your truck? So those four things alone, if you simply want to get that best sound out of your Dodge Ram, if you want to have it sound like this truck, his name on YouTube is Incredible Hemi. Definitely one of the 5.7 Hemi channels I definitely watch and look up to. So if you wanted to sound like that truck, those are the four things I would do right away to get that sound out of my 5.7 Hemi and get that performance. So definitely, if you are a 5.7 Hemi Mopar pretty much guy, and this is a Hemi Ram channel, so if you in the Mopar community, just definitely give a follow and stuff like that. Definitely sub to the channel, and also definitely check out my other videos. I upload every day consistently. So if you want, check out those videos. Definitely gonna help the channel out, and this definitely is gonna be one of the best Ram channel coming out. Everything is gonna be strictly about my 5.7 Hemi. So you gotta make sure you go check it out right now as we speak, and definitely go get those mods. So click that link. I believe the link should be up here somewhere. Click that link to go watch my next one, and definitely do those mods if you want to get the best out of your truck and hear that sound.